You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Hop on YouTube, welcome to the hood table, where we chop up local and global events vocally. You don't really wanna miss out on these conversations. Just joke a little, laugh a little, get that wine in your system, fill your glass a little. Expose current events, talk trash a little. You never know, these opinions might clash a little. They addicted to the content, got them binge watching. You don't like it, then you want invited. Bet your friends watching in the house and your job parking lot before you clocking. They don't wanna miss a second of this HT content. Everybody think they got something to say, so it's an open invitation, bring it to the table. But if you come whack, just know we ain't buying in. We gon' probably turn you back and tell you sorry, try again, Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable. Yeah, welcome to the hood table. You don't need Netflix, you don't need cable.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Come on in, come on in. Let's get those likes up right away. Like the video on your way in. Show your girl some love. Show the hood table some love on your way in. Hitting that like button, sharing the live, and subscribing to the hood table if you're not already subscribed. And while you're doing that, I'm going to drop the link on Facebook. On Facebook. Yes, thanks for hitting the like button on the way in. If you're on Facebook watching me, hit the like button. If you're on YouTube watching me, hit the like button. And again, if you're on Facebook and have not found us yet over on YouTube, we are on YouTube as The Hood Table. The spelling is right there, The Hood Table. Look us up on YouTube, subscribe to us over there. Excuse me, because that is where we normally go live. I don't go live all the time on Facebook. Only go live for certain TV show reviews or certain events, but normally we only go live on our YouTube channel. So please make sure you hit the hood table up on YouTube. But anyway, as you can see from the title of the show, Queen Sugar has started once again, and it started off with a bang. And make sure you let me know how you felt about this episode or any of the different characters or any of the storylines. Let me know how you feel about that in the comment section or in the chat. And of course, those who might come in after the show, make sure you let me know what you thought about this season 5 premiere. And the name of the premiere was called Late February 2020. So the show kind of in the show, as far as the storyline, is kind of starting off in late February of last year. So that was a little before CBD-19 panic, has started. So, but as the episodes proceed and go on, they are going to get into dealing with the CBD-19 and other things, just like other TV shows that are just now premiering for the next new seasons. They're all dealing with CBD-19. They're all dealing with the protests and Black Lives Matter and all those type of things. So we will get into that a little further into the season of this new season of Queen Sugar. Hey, Miss Hog, how you doing, beautiful? Welcome to the live. Welcome to the live. Everybody, make sure you hit the like button and the share button. Thank you so much. I do appreciate it. And you said, girl, that Ralph Angel, man, Ralph Angel, you ain't lying. Chocolate has never looked so good. And am I coming in pretty good? Let me make sure. Okay, I'm coming in pretty good. If my sound is a little off at any time, please let me know. Please let me know, because y'all know StreamYard be tripping sometimes. But yes, I love me some Ralph Angel. He is so fine. Oh my God. And the whole beard and the chocolate, I'm telling you, man, if I was to see him, I'd just walk right up to him and lick him. I might get struck down by his security guards, but I'm going to try my best. I'm going to be like, what up, Rob? What up, Rob? Act like I'm coming in for a hug or something. Just be like, all over his beard. I'll be all over his doggone beard. But, y'all know I love me some dark skinned men. But yes, so first off, I want to do a little recap, a little review It's been a long time since season 4 ended of Queen Sugar, so I have to do a little review recap of this show, okay? Now, for those of y'all who just met me here on the Hood Table platform and did not follow me over on my other YouTube channel, Tanya's Primetime TV and Media Reviews. If you want to, you can subscribe to that other channel, Tanya's Primetime TV Media Reviews. All my prior Queen Sugar reviews from the prior seasons are over there. So if you can't ever find a review on the Hood Table for any of the shows that I review, go back over to Tanya's Primetime TV Media Reviews, because I started over on that channel and then I merged onto this channel. So like all my old Housewives, Basketball Wives, Black Ink, Love and Hip Hop, all my old reviews that are not on the Hood Table are over there on Tanya's Primetime TV. And I will drop the link in the description box to give you the link to the playlist over there so you can check that out. But yes, recap. I'm gonna break you down. You know I'm gonna break you down, Miss Hall, with the recap. So let me take a drink real quick. Okay, so as far as the recap from season 4, I'll just recap like the ending part of the season. But at the end of last season, at the end of season 4, we saw how after pressuring Sam, he gave Aunt Vi the information that she needed to help Charlie sabotage the election. Because of that information, you know, that incriminated his sister Frances of money laundering and arson. Because y'all remember Frances tried to set up Charlie for the fire at the mill, the Bordelons sugarcane mill. Frances tried to set it up to make it seem like Charlie set the fire herself for a profit. But come to find out, Frances had did it, and she was also arrested for not only the arson but also money laundering. We also found out that Sam Landry has a biracial daughter. And that is, of course, Parker Campbell, the corporate lobbyist who is now the number one enemy of the Bordelons. Nova also had finished her book last season, which revealed a lot of the Bordelon tea, a lot of skeletons, including Darla's battle with drug addiction, among other demons that she had faced in the past. And we found out because of, Darla being outed, she had a horrible relapse. And I had saw that coming. But Darla and Ralph Angel at the end of last season had got back together, and part of that was, he kind of felt like she really needed him, and he still was in love with her, and he wanted to help her get through that relapse. So for now, the girl that he was seeing, Deisha, she is out of the picture for now, but how long do y'all think that will last? Because I really like Deisha. I don't know how y'all felt about Deisha, but I really did like her, and I don't know, maybe I don't really like Darla because she came in as, on drugs and, an addict, and she just looked horrible, acted horrible. So, Darla has to, I don't know, but y'all let me know which one y'all prefer. Did y'all prefer for him to get back with Deisha, or did y'all prefer Ralph Angel to continue his relation? Get back with Darla, or did y'all prefer for Ralph Angel to get back with Deisha? So let me know how you feel about that. Also, Charlie and Davis's son last season, Micah, he had rescinded his letter to Harvard, which pissed Charlie off so much because she had no idea. He didn't tell anybody. He didn't tell her. He didn't tell his father. He didn't tell his girlfriend. He told nobody. And at the last minute after he graduated from high school, that's when everybody found out that he had chosen not to go to Harvard, but instead to a local college in their community. And remember, one of the reasons why he had chose that route was because he wanted to kind of follow in the footsteps of his mother Charlie and his aunt Nova, as far as being a leader in the community, fight for the rights in the community. And I had said last season that I think that once Micah really get involved, that he's going to be a force to be reckoned with. So I still feel that way. But yeah, he wants to be more active and vocal in his community due to all the Black Lives Matter protests and activism all over, nationwide last year. And among other things, we found out that Micah also decided to join the Zeta Gamma fraternity. And for a minute during this new episode, I was wondering what the heck was Micah up to. Like, he had told his mom he couldn't come home last time. He told her he couldn't come home this time. And she was like, well, damn, you might as well be at Harvard if you can't ever come home and you right here, like, in town, going to school locally. So I was wondering what he was up to and why, he couldn't make time to go home for a visit. But come to find out, he was, trying to join a fraternity, which is called Zeta Gamma. Also, let's see. I had last at the end of last episode, we had saw how on Vi's husband, Jimmy Dale, which is played by the David Alan Grier. And also, y'all remember I had said last year, last season, that David Alan Grier, he had liked one of my posts on Twitter. I post my TV show reviews on Twitter, right? And so I had showed y'all a picture last year of, him liking one of my videos, one of my reviews, like David Alan Grier, Jimmy Dale, in the show that's on Vi's ex-husband, the abusive ex-husband. But yes, hey Miss Sislo, what's up, Booski? How you doing? But yeah, I had told y'all that I had received a like from him, and I was like over the moon. And then I had one of my other video reviews on Queen Sugar, one of the executive writers and producers, C Fitz. She had liked one of my reviews. And let me see if I can find the let's see. I'm gonna share this screen with you guys. Yes, I had told you guys that last season, but I'm sure you guys forgot. So I'm just gonna share this screenshot real quick because I was like, oh my god, I was over the moon. But let me make it real big. Now this is from my other TV channel. I mean my other YouTube channel. I said TV channel. This is from my other YouTube channel. This is from August 6th, 2019. Yeah, August 6th of 2019. I had reviewed Queen Sugar season 3, episode 7, and as you can see underneath, C Fitz. She's a director, producer, writer of Queen Sugar. She had liked my video. It says up there, liked by Fitz. So yeah, it says like by Fitz. And if you look up C Fitz, she goes by C period Fitz. She goes by C Fitz. And if you look her up, you can see she is a producer and director for many TV shows and movies. And she had liked one of my reviews. And again, just like when David Alan Grier clicked that like button, I was like, oh shit. Oh shit. But yeah. So anyway, I just wanted to bring that up because last season we had saw how David Alan Grier, which is Jimmy Dale on the show, he was beat up by Vi's current husband, Hollywood, because he had came after Vi. Y'all remember that, right? And I had said last season that I think that Jimmy Dale and Hollywood was gonna have a run in again this season. And I hope, just like last season, Jimmy Dale will get dog walked by Vi's husband, Hollywood. We also found out last season that Darla had been raped by those 3 white guys. When she had went to the party, she got drunk. They took her upstairs and they had all took turns raping her and ended up got pregnant. And so there was a scare there about whose child is Blue's. Is Blue really Ralph Angel's child? And I had said last season that I hope that this season Darla will get some type of justice. Even though it's been some years since the incident, maybe she will finally get some justice. They will either go to jail or, be written off as rapists or predators or, sexual predator, So I still hope that happens. Yes, Hollywood does not play. Hollywood does not play. And then also we found out last season that Blue's grandpa, Ralph and Nova and Charlie's father, Blue's grandpa had when he had died, he had wanted to take Blue to the beach, but he died before he got to take him to the beach for his birthday. So last season, Ralph Angel found a package in the top of a closet, like way in the back of a closet, and it had a beach ball in it, and it said to Blue, and it was for his birthday. So Darla and Ralph Angel had ended up taking Blue to a beach or a pool or something like that. And then I had actually, and I might be reaching, but I know some of y'all remember, if y'all followed me last, from the beginning of my reviews of this show, how I had always thought that Blue, even though he's very, very young, might wind up turning out gay, only because he likes to, and I know it's not wrong for boys to play with dolls and, girl toys, and I know some people don't even like to call it girl toys, boy toys, girl dolls, boy dolls, but you know what I'm trying to say. And he's really an emotional child. He's really a super sensitive child. So I was like thinking, one day he might turn gay. And how do y'all think that that Ralph Angel would handle that situation? Because we know Ra is like a man's man. His father was like a man's man. Then they down south. So I don't know. I could be reaching, but that's kind of still how I feel about little Blue. But yeah, we also found out that Parker, which is Sam Landry's daughter, and the daughter of Betty. Betty, her mother is black, and she went to graduated from Spelman. But Parker, she's helping the corporations to be able to build an interstate through the property of the farmers, so that they can begin fracking for natural gas, from the farmers' property, right? We also found out at the end of last season that the Border Loans found out that their mother, Trudy, had been, they thought that she had been cremated, only to find out through one of Nova's visions, because remember, Nova kept having these dreams, these daydreams. Her mother kept coming to her, but her mother looked just like her in the dreams. Then when she was like about to wake up, she realized it was her mother. So her mother kept coming to her through these dreams, and she kept wondering, why is my mother keep coming to me in these dreams? And then Nova had got in contact with one of her mother's long lost cousins and had found out from the cousin that their mother had asked their father to bury her on their property. So at the end of last season, we saw how the Bordelons had a ceremony for their mother. They were all dressed in white. They bought their mother a headstone and everything, because they couldn't do that way back in the day. Remember her father? He was about to lose the land and the property, and he was doing really bad. So he just kind of buried his wife, and he had a plot next to him and whatnot, next to her and whatnot. But and then as far as my predictions at the end of last season that I had told y'all that I had predicted that even though Darla and Ralph Angel was back together, that they might break up again, and that Deisha might come back into the picture. And I had predicted that Darla will be able to hopefully face off with her attackers in court. And I had said that Jimmy Dale, Aunt Vi's, ex-husband, was probably going to try to come back and get some revenge after being dog walked by Aunt Vi's husband, Hollywood. So, those are my predictions for this season now. Y'all know sometimes I be reaching, but those are my predictions. So now that I gave y'all a little recap of the last season and the end of last season of Queen Sugar, at the beginning of this new episode, and let me take a drink again. So, at the beginning of season 5, episode 1, which was titled Late February 2020, Nova, we saw in the beginning, was praying to her ancestors to restore her purpose, while she was also cutting off her locks or dreads. I don't know what they're called, if they're locks or dreads, but they were pretty. I always loved her hair. And her cute style, I really like it. Do y'all like the new look on Nova, the new mohawk? Let me know how y'all feel about Nova's new look. I really like it. I think it's cute. And it fits her the frame of her face. You know what I'm saying? Everybody don't look. I was really feeling her new haircut. Ralph Angel and Darla are still together. But when Raw and Blue brought Darla her breakfast in bed, did y'all also think that somebody was coming down with the CBD-19? Like when Darla was coughing? Is they trying to just throw us off there? Because I sure was like, Darla, do you got the CBD-19? You know, I'm like, maybe she's just coughing to be coughing. Maybe it's allergies or something. But I was getting CBD-19 teas from Darla at the beginning of the show. But y'all let me know if y'all had the same feeling. On Vi in Hollywood was getting ready, making desserts for the St. Josephine Festival. Recently, the entire community had found out that St. Joe Parish was named after a black woman by the name of Josephine. And I was like trying to imagine how, some of those white people down there might have reacted to the news, because we all know that a lot of them down there is still set in their old ways and they racist, prejudice, things like that. Oh, thank you, Miss Hogg. I appreciate it. Thanks for the super chat, love. I appreciate that, boo. Thank you. And I was wondering if they were, angry or upset about that, to find out that their town was named after a black woman. I don't know how they reacted to their news, but probably not too well. Now, the Bordelons, they finally got the opportunity to see Sam Landry's sister Frances get exactly what she deserved. She was still pleading innocent, talking about, I'm innocent of what I've been accused from. You know how she talk all country and southern bellish. And the judge like, what you mean accused? You had a whole jury. You was found guilty. And I'm sentencing you to 7 years. But were y'all as surprised as I was to hear that white lady, that white female judge, being so stern and hard with Frances? Because it's like, we done seen how they get down there, right? Like from the sheriffs to the police to the school system. So to see that white female judge go in on Frances, I was like, all right, Judge, all right, I see you. She is out of there 7 years. Now, will she serve all 7 years? I don't know. I'm not sure if she's going to serve all 7 years or not. But right now, she's on our way upstate. And then also, along with our girl Charlie, as far as Parker and Charlie, did y'all see how Parker was staring at Charlie at the courtroom? If looks could kill, our girl Charlie would be lying next to her mother and father. She'll be somewhere buried on that property if looks could kill, because that Parker was looking at her like, and I can't remember that name of that actress's name offhand at the top of my head. I can't remember the name of her, but I like her. She's a pretty good actress. I've always liked her. But yeah, she was staring at Charlie like, ooh, bitch. But, am I also the only one who believes that Parker is not as evil as they are portraying her character to be? Like, maybe one day we'll realize that Parker isn't the villain that they are playing her up or making her out to be. Like, right now, they making Parker just seem evil, mean, treacherous, ugly. I mean, just, you know what I'm saying? And somewhere along the line, I just have a feeling Now she's gonna soften up like a whole lot. I just have a feeling. But you said she's getting the side. She's getting on your nerves. She was getting on my nerves too. She had Charlie pissed and Vi too. And Vi was pissed too. But Charlie, boy, the way she stormed out of there and went up in that bathroom, boy. Mm mm mm. Mm. Because when in the middle of celebrating Nova's launch party, Ralph Angel, at the suggestion or advice from Darla, he decided to show up, to support Nova. And so for now, Ra and, Nova, they cool. They cool for now. Nova had to do a lot of apologizing last year for putting out all their business, all their family business in that book, and for sending Darla over the edge, start using again and stuff. But so for now the two are good. But Ralph Angel also made an appearance to give his sister some bad news. But before he could barely get it out, everybody's cell phone in the room started going off. So right away, Charlie had to call an emergency council meeting, which Councilman Jack Fontenot wasn't too happy about. It was late at night. It was really late, but it had to be done. They really need to work fast to save the property of all the farmers. And Ralph Angel, when he stood up demanding that they better do something quick, fast, in a hurry, they better listen to Raw, because Raw looked like he was ready to tear some shit up. I was like, Raw looked like he was ready to go at them people trying to build that interstate and wind up in jail somewhere. We don't need that. We don't need that sexy black man behind bars. But yeah, Ralph, he's not trying to have an interstate, run through and destroy the sugarcane farm that their father sweated and worked hard for and died for, in order to pass it down to Raw. And he doesn't want the other farmers to experience that either. Yes, Raw wasn't playing. I thought he was about to jump up there on that doggone bench. I thought he really was. Go Ralph Angel Luther King up there. I was like, oh shit, Raw, y'all. Don't mess with an angry black man, because he was lit. He was really, really mad. But evidently, Mrs. Parker, she had eminent domain notices, aka evictions, issued to some of the people in the community who were going to be affected, so that they can have enough time to make arrangements to move and whatnot, because they still want that interstate. But they are promising to save some of the farms. Now, but I got a little confused though, because while y'all might have to help me out, but you said sexy and mad. Yes, he was big mad and big sexy at the same time. But I was a little confused, y'all, because Miss Parker claimed that the people voted for the interstate, but then Charlie said that the people voted for her to choose her to stop it. So I was like, what people said yes and what people said no? I don't know. Maybe they'll get into that next episode. Who are the ones that specifically want? We know a lot of people who don't live in that area wouldn't mind the interstate, but as far as the ones who are probably farmers in that community, in that black community, I don't know who out of them decided to, let their property go. But then I had also forgotten last season that some environmentalists had reported that the land that most of the farmers own had been tested and had some type of, poisons or whatnot underneath the land. So Charlie, she wants to hire their own independent environmental specialist to complete an environmental impact report before Parker has a chance to carry out those actions. And the judge did agree. Thank God the judge agreed, to issue a stay on the eviction notices. So for the time being, the farmers are safe for now. Yeah, you was confused too? Me? Yeah, I was confused too. Because Parker was like, they voted for the interstate, and Charlie was like, well, they voted for me to stop it. I'm like, who is they? Can we get a little bit more specific here? But again, maybe they'll get more into that next episode or the episode after. But after court, Charlie agreed to meet up with Miss Parker. Miss Parker, can I holler at you for a minute, Miss Parker? She agreed to meet up with Miss Parker to discuss how they can work together to save as many other farms as possible. Charlie is really trying to save the land, and Parker again still wants the interstate and most of the land. But Parker feels like the black people have been farming too long in that area, and this interstate construction will force them to so-called do better. As if farming is something that black people only needed to do, back in slavery days, as if black people shouldn't be farmers in the 2020s, and that she believes that black people, would do better off allowing those construction companies and corporations to build stuff all over that area. And of course, Charlie disagrees, leading to Parker calling her Booker T. Washington. She was like, "Who are you? Booker T. Washington of our day?" And in response, Charlie said, "And who the hell are you? The W.E. Du Bois of our day?" These ladies had me cracking up. They are fighting tooth and nail. I mean, this is going to be a good fight. I feel like this episode, that Parker won this round. You know what I'm saying? Even though Charlie got to stay on the evictions, I feel like because man, Parker was making some mad moves in this first episode in this season premiere. She was making some really really good moves on that chessboard, all around Charlie. So I feel like Parker won this episode in their little fight, but y'all let me know how you feel. You said that's all they know, farmers. Right. That's all they know. So to force them out and tell them get a real job or something that be better off for their families per se, that's what Parker was trying to say. Like they can do better than just farming. That's for the old slaves and shit. That ain't what we should be doing these days. Like who's supposed to farm then? Just white people? Like okay. Anyway. Charlie was looking at Parker like, "Girl, you full of shit." And again, even though Parker called Charlie off guard at the St. Josephine Festival, Charlie knows this fight ain't over. She said, "I know how to fight. And they ain't going down without one. They gonna do a drag down, monkey stomp, dog walk, fight all over St. Joe Parish." That's what's about to go down this season, y'all. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Who y'all got? Y'all got Charlie, y'all got Parker. But let's move on. What do y'all now think about Nova and Calvin's relationship? Now, remember when they first met, Calvin was a married police officer. And he was married. He was cheating on his wife with Nova. And then she kind of like said, "You know what? I don't want to do this anymore." And then he kind of like said, "I'm leaving my wife. I really love you. I want to be with you." Do y'all really think he left his wife like for good? Because in the previews of next episode, it seemed like his wife was trying to make some accusations. Like if he really left his wife, is he involved with somebody else? I don't know, because in the previews, his wife said something to Nova like, "Did you think you were the only one? My husband, my ex-husband, he has always liked exotic women. So do you think Nova thinks that he's cheating on Nova? Or do you think that Nova isn't the first black woman that he has dated?" From when his wife said he's always liked exotic women. And that some people think white guys date black women because they think they're something exotic. They think we're something exotic. Right, a history of cheating. And I think a history of dating black women. or, people outside of his race. But anyway, his grandfather's upcoming, was it his 86 or 96 birthday? Something like that. He's old, okay? He's old and he's set in his ways and he still believing that black people on this side of the street, white people on this side of the street, black people at that water fountain, white people at that water fountain. He still got that Southern slavery, mentality. But, and normally, like with any biracial couples, one side of the family is cool with it. The other side of the family is not so cool with it. And in this case, like you said, Miss Hogg, I think you said his family is not ready for Nova. Yep. I feel like some of them aren't ready, especially his grandfather. He did say, my grandfather is kind of mean. And you know what that means. Southern white men that's almost 100 years old. About that time, they be like losing their memory. And, and they be like, even if they have changed to, like black people and stuff, welcome them with open arms. Sometimes when they get old and their mind starts, going, they revert back to those old, racist, prejudiced ways. But anywho, he said his grandfather is mean and he doesn't want her to go. Now, at first he told her, neither of us is going. And I think he had to do that because if he would have took off and went and left Nova at home, Nova wasn't having that. He been came home and saw all his shit sitting outside messing around with Nova. So he was like, okay, ain't neither one of us going. But as you can see from the previews, they did actually go to his grandfather's birthday party. And then we heard his wife saying those remarks to Nova. So I cannot wait till the next episode come on next Tuesday to find out, is it going to go down at Calvin's family's home? Is it going to go down next episode? And also, do y'all think Nova looked pregnant to y'all? Let me know. Some people said they saw a little bump. Like they noticed a little bump in her stomach. I don't know. Y'all let me know. Do y'all think that she looked pregnant? Let me know. Let me know. I'm looking forward to finding out if Nova is pregnant. And if excuse me. And if what's her name? Darla got the CVD-19. But another thing about Darla and Ralph Angel that we didn't hit on was the fact that he did propose to her. He proposed to her, but next episode, Darla was talking about the wedding invitations and things like that. So I guess they're trying to hurry up and, I don't know, rush into a wedding or something. I don't know why. But next episode, she's already working on the wedding invitations. So what do y'all think about their relationship? Like, what do y'all honestly think about their relationship? Do you think it's strong enough to stand the test of time? From what they've been through. And then Ra, he has started dating another woman. And all of a sudden, he's back with Darla. Darla had relapsed. Ra basically felt last season that, she needed him. He needs her. And he was going to give it another chance. And already he's proposing to her. So I don't know. You don't think she's pregnant? Miss Hogg, if she was pregnant and he got prejudiced people in their family, I can see right now they outcasted him and they baby. But yes, I'm ready for next week too. You said she would not be accepted. Yep. I don't think she's the first black woman. Or maybe it could have been a different race, like Latino, Mexican. I don't know. You know what I mean? Some white men just think any woman outside their color is exotic, So, but anywho, that's all I got on this episode. I know it was a little bit long because I wanted to do a thorough recap of the last season because it's been a long time. It's been like a year since the end of last season. They had started to film the show, and then CBD hit so hard, like a lot of the other shows, they had to put a pause on them, till people were okay, because a lot of people were getting sick on these TV shows. A lot of cast members were getting sick on these TV shows, so they had to just, they're like, let's just wait it out. Let's wait a minute, till it gets a little better and resume, filming the show. So that's what they did, and I'm glad it's back. So, with that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this review, and I hope you enjoyed the first episode. Let's see what I'm going to review tomorrow night. Let's see. What's today? The 17th? Today's the 17th, right? Okay, it's the 17th. We got Queen Sugar out the way. I really think I'm going to do the have and have nots tomorrow, the final episode, because you know what had happened? What had happened was, I just realized a couple of days ago, I had thought that I had reviewed the last episode of the have and have nots, only to find out another episode came out after that, which was the actual final episode. So now I have to go back and watch that episode. And yeah, it was last month, but it wouldn't be right if I didn't review the episode, the season finale. And y'all know that's one of my favorite shows to review. So yeah. So tomorrow night, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to review the have and have nots. And then Friday is Friday Night Live, 9:00. That's when we invite a lot of people to jump on the screen with us, and we basically just talk and socialize, and we discuss everything from the hood to the White House, whatever people want to talk about, from celebrities, TV shows, news, media, whatever. That is our night to basically bring everything to the table. Whatever you want to talk about, bring it to the table and discuss it with us. And it's an open floor. No topics off limit, no holds barred. That's how every Friday night is at 9 p.m. So I hope you guys are tuning in Friday at 9 p.m. Also, we're going to be doing the next giveaway for the members. We're going to have a giveaway for our people who, who are members. And if you want to become a member, all you have to do is click that join button right next to the subscribe button. That's all you gotta do. And then, hit the join button, and YouTube will walk you through it. It's only $1.99 a month. $1.99 a month, less than not less than a lot of stuff, but it's less than like a pack of cigarettes. It's less than like maybe a pack of bread. It's less than maybe I don't know. I don't know. Everything's so expensive nowadays, but anywho, I do appreciate everybody who supports the channel, whether you're a member or not. But the members, yes, the members are like the loyal fans. They like the ones who are really loyal, the ones who not only are loyal, but they also want to support, monetarily wise. And, you get special things when you're a member too. You get special perks, you know what I'm saying? And as you can see, Miss Hogg is a member. She has that badge next to her name. So that means she's a member. She said, come on, everybody, become a member like me. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. And you did say pray for North Kakalaki. I will pray for North Kakalaki. I'm going to pray for everybody, because not only the Carolinas, but my cousin, I talked to my cousin who lives in San Antonio the other day, and their power was out, because they had the rolling power outages. The power company has been doing that all over, and they had their power on and off, like for a 24-hour period. It would be on for an hour, off for a couple hours, on for an hour. Her townhouse had got down to 31 degrees. 31 degrees in her townhouse. That's how cold it was. And she has a fireplace, but everywhere she went, she couldn't find any wood. So then her friend has a relative who had a whole bunch of wood that they had actually had from the year before. So her friend went and picked her up some wood and brought it to her house. So, she was able to start a fire and everything to try to warm up her townhouse. But yeah, a lot of people down there, I can't imagine being in my crib, and this is Omaha. It was negative 20 this week. It was negative 10 this week. It was negative 14 this week. It's been cold as heck up here in Omaha. So I can't imagine it getting 31 degrees in my house when it's negative 10 and 20 and 15 at night. That's like freezing. So yeah, I'm keeping everybody in my prayers. All the people dealing with ice and snow and power outages and things like that. Especially the people who have to have electricity. Like there are people who have to have electricity. People who are sick and are on machines. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's crazy right now. I just pray spring doesn't. When what's that groundhog's name? Do that groundhog got a name? Do they call him anything, or do they just call him groundhog? But I hope, I don't know if he's supposed to see his shadow or not supposed to see his shadow, but I hope he tells us basically that spring is near when he do come up out that hole. But yeah, and that summer will be here soon. So yeah, I'm praying for better weather, y'all. I'm praying for better weather. And on that note, everybody, thanks for tuning in tonight. I hope you enjoyed my review. And make sure you like and share the video if you haven't already. And of course, again, subscribe to the Hood Table if you have not already. And cash apps are not required, but if you want to cash app your girl, our cash app is $ the Hood Table 402. If you want to bless us with a little something, something. And again, Ms. Hall, thank you so much. I do appreciate your super chat. Thank you, love. Always appreciate your support. And on that note, everybody, stay safe. Be blessed, and I'm out. Bye. And don't forget, keep it hood.